Hi, I'm Roxanne with Universal ComOne. Today I'm going to teach you some of the features of the Toshiba VIPedge telephone system. Let's get started. All of the telephones are equipped with full speakerphone, a hot dial pad, and 20 programmable buttons. The burgundy button on the bottom left part of your screen will allow you to toggle between those two sets of screens, which will allow you to access all 20 of those programmable buttons. When wanting to call an employee within the organization, you can simply dial their 4-digit extension number, or if you have their name programmed on your phone, you simply press their name and that call would automatically go through. To make an outside call, you simply dial 9, the area code, and the 7-digit telephone number. It will not be necessary for you to dial 1 when making a long-distance call. Anytime you use the hot dial pad, your call automatically goes to speakerphone. Simply lift the handset when desired. When you've answered a call, whether or not you made the call or you received the call, sometimes we need to put that caller on speakerphone because we've been on hold for a long time. Or you need to let other people within the organization in your office hear what's going on that conversation. You will simply press the speaker key and replace the handset. Now notice your microphone key right above that. That is your mute button. You will press mute. This will allow you to hear everything that's going on with the conversation, but they cannot hear anything that's going on in your office. That mute key also works the handset itself. If you're on the handset talking to another customer and you need to press mute for any reason, simply press mute and they can't hear you, but again, you can continue hearing everything they're saying. Just remember to keep that microphone light red in order for that customer to hear you. Your red hold button will allow you to put a caller on hold at this phone. If you're going to be putting that caller on hold and needing to pick them up at a different phone, you're no longer going to use this red hold button. You're going to be using your park orbit button for that. Again, the red hold button allows us to, as you see, put the caller on hold right here at this phone and allows me to go back to that caller. But suppose that a person received a call and tried to transfer a call to your office and you weren't there, but they know that you're in the building and need that call. So when they have a call for that caller, they're going to simply press the park orbit button, dial your 4-digit extension number, and hang up. That will allow them to announce the call and say, employee name, you have a call. When you hear your name, you will go to any phone within the organization and simply press that park orbit button, dial your own 4-digit extension number, and you're able to retrieve that call. Now let's say you retrieved that call while you were in someone else's office or in a break room, and you need to get back to your office to handle that call. Again, you're going to press park, dial your own 4-digit extension number, and hang up. Simply walk back to your office, and when you get there, the park orbit button will be lit. When you press that button, you will automatically be connected to that caller again. A feature I'd like to tell you about now while we have that live call is if your phone is equipped with a voicemail record button. Sometimes we're gathering important information from a caller and it's tough to keep track of everything that they're saying, or we want to make sure that we don't make any mistakes or miss anything important about that call. Simply press the voice record button and that call will automatically be recorded into your voicemail. When you're through with the section that needs to be recorded, simply press the voicemail record button again and the call will automatically be recorded and saved in your voicemail. If you needed the entire conversation saved, you would simply hang up and the call would go straight to your voicemail. Now sometimes when you have other people's phone listed, their name listed for their phone extension on your phone, You can actually see when they're on the phone. But there's going to be times that you might be that person that's on the other phone and a second call comes in for you. The person that received that call is going to go ahead and transfer that call to you and hang up. You're on the first caller. You're going to hear an unobtrusive tone that's going to allow you to look at your caller ID in your screen and make a decision. You have three choices. You can ignore that call if the call that you're currently on is more important and that second call coming in, you feel like you could call them back later. Just ignore that call and it'll automatically go into your voicemail. But if you're almost through with your first call, you can go ahead and hang up that call, and then your second line right here would be ringing in. You simply press that button to take your second caller. The third option is you're almost through with that first caller, but that second caller is too important to let to go to voicemail. So simply ask your first caller to hold, press your red hold button, access your second caller, ask them if they don't mind to hold. Now you're in control of both of those calls. If your phone is programmed with a caller ID button, this is a caller ID history. This is a button that will allow you to toggle on and off and allow you to scroll through different calls that have come in to your phone, and you simply press call when you want to dial that particular number. If you notice, it lets you know the person's company name, their telephone number, date, and time they called. Some of your buttons may be programmed for one-touch keys. These are your most often dialed out of the office telephone numbers. For example, you might have your manager's cell phone number programmed. To call that number, you simply press that button and your call would automatically go through without you having to manually dial it. Your phone system is also equipped with speed dial, and once those speed dial numbers have been programmed into the phone system, you can utilize your built-in directory by simply pressing this soft key right here. When you press your directory, it allows you to use your dial pad to enter a person's name. The more letters that you enter, the closer you'll get to finding it, but you simply enter the letters, press find, and then it will show you 6 people at a time, and you can scroll through and then simply press that button when you're ready to call, that speed dial button. If you don't want to remember a 3-digit code. Otherwise, all you have to do is press speed dial and dial the 3-digit code that you had programmed under that button. If your phone is also programmed with a do not disturb button, that's a toggle on and off key. That puts your phone in a busy state so that callers would go directly to your voicemail if you're in a meeting and cannot be disturbed for that particular time period. If your phone is equipped with a release key, that's simply a quick hang up button for you. Now some of your phones, especially if you are in an answering position, are going to be equipped with a voicemail transfer key. What that feature will do for you is allow you to transfer a caller directly to someone's voicemail if you knew that they're not in their office. So you can actually press voicemail transfer when you've had a live caller. You will press voicemail transfer and push their name if they're on your phone. If their button is not on your phone, you would press voicemail transfer, dial the 4-digit extension number, and press pound. Remember to press pound or that caller will come right back to you. This is not a required feature. You can, of course, transfer, dial the 4-digit extension, and let that phone ring a few times, and then it will automatically go into voicemail. Utilizing this voicemail transfer key is a convenience so that that phone does not ring and the customer goes straight to that person's voicemail when you know that they're not available. Let's go over voicemail for a moment. To set up your voicemail, you're going to simply dial 3000. It's going to ask for your security code. Your security code is defaulted to your 4-digit extension number, which is up here in the right-hand corner of your screen, plus 997. The system will only make you dial that particular password one time. Then she's going to talk you through a tutorial to set your password, to record a greeting, and record your name. The system is going to tell you to enter your new 7-digit password, but what she really meant to say was enter up to 7 digits. Your new password can be anywhere between 4 and 7 digits. Once you get new messages, you will have a blinking light, and you simply press that light. It's going to ask for your security code, and then it's going to talk you through how to listen to those messages. As you see in your screen, it will let you know how many new messages you have, and it will also walk you through once you've entered in your security code, and it will let you know how many messages you have. You can utilize your soft keys, or you can actually listen to the digits that she's asking you to dial, and you can listen to your voicemail that way to save, delete, listen to new messages. Your volume controls 3 things on your phone. It controls the physical ringing of your phone. Just simply press and hold until it's at a tone that is best for your office. It also controls the speakerphone volume, and it controls the handset volume. But on the handset volume, if you need to increase someone's voice, the next time you need to utilize the phone, it's going to have gone back to normal in case you didn't need to amplify or decrease that person's audio. I hope you've enjoyed the features that I've taught you about today. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call.